out last week.
And that's all, folks. It's Elegbete TV Radio. Follow us on social media. And that's all, folks. It's Elegbete TV Radio. Follow us on social media at Elegbete TV Radio. My name is Frank Idemudia Alapa. That's my name. Talking sports is my game. And I am the greatest. I love listening to Elegbete TV Radio. For undiluted, unadulterated, it's probably replicated, but still not yet duplicated. It's sports only on Elegbete TV Radio. I seriously love listening to it.
Hello, everybody. What's up, people? My name is Timmy Dakolo, and you're listening to Elegbete TV Radio. Stay tuned.
Elegbete TV Radio. Redefining broadcasting. Listen.
All right, good morning and welcome to the Monday edition of the show. My name is Daffy Matthews. So you love to come in the Elevator on Sports. I want to say this. Somebody asked me a question. Do I get nervous when I'm about to start my show? Do I get apprehensive? Yes, the answer is yes. There's always that feeling of, can I do better than what I've done before? Can I be, like, is there something new that I could introduce to the show? So it's always like that. So for those young people who are trying to do a show, it's not a bad thing that you get nervous before a show. And for me, it's crazy, when you've done a radio show where nobody's seeing you, you're just doing and you're just talking, and then you're not in a place where you're doing your show in the eyes of everybody. You're putting a camera in front of you and you're putting yourself in the eyes of everybody. It's a bit nerve-wracking because you can only depend on the comment box to see what they are commenting, but you're not seeing them. So it's a two-way thing like that. And somebody has said that we should add phoning to the show. And we tried it one time, it didn't work because people were not phoning in, and I don't have the energy to bother about that, so we cut it off. But having said that, we've got time on our hands, so let's do the next 1 hour or so, 56 minutes or so, or probably, depend on the comment. I promise that I will always read every comment, so if the comment is much, we will extend that, but the show is a 1 hour show, for those of you who don't know. And I want to say a massive thank you to the mad influence of subscribers that I got from Malta. The people of Malta, I greet to now. Daffy, my former player who's in Malta, decided to go on a spree of adding more subscribers to the channel. So thank you very much, Daffy, for a job well done, for doing an incredible job in increasing our subscriber base. And Demola Lookman also decided this weekend that, hey, Napoli, stop that breakdance and hold it. This your winning streak have to stop somewhere. What's that? And they jump from wherever position they were and immediately find themselves in second position. It was a nice weekend. And then in the Premier League, only Liverpool is the only big club that won. I know that my parents' brother, Arotorego, was very, very in glorious mood when Arsenal lost 1-0. Well, Arsenal is still the biggest loser from the weekend anyway, because this would have been a weekend for them to really hold something, but they couldn't. But it was nice for one reason, seeing that Man City fans are like, oh, Arsenal out of the title race, we'll just blow whoever, Brighton and Bournemouth, and then we'll be 200 points ahead. Nobody can catch us. Well. What's the result again? Man City, Bournemouth, they burn their mouth. The way Newcastle, you can say Newcastle beating Arsenal not be big deal, because Arsenal and Newcastle they always struggle. Remember that 4-4? Arsenal were leading 4-0 at the game ended check-check. Game ended 4-4. Newcastle have always been neck to neck with Arsenal, but Bournemouth beating Man City means that Man City will still lose another game. 32, how many unbeaten run now since last December? But they put that one to the cooler first. Liverpool were one goal down, and then they came from behind to win 2-1. Nottingham Forest were surprised team of the weekend for me because of how they beat West Ham 3-0. They've been doing fine this season at least, but when you look at the Premier League table, and no disrespect to anybody, but you see Nottingham Forest in third position. They've lost only one game this season. you are in shock. Yes, you are in shock. If you're not in shock, then now you know what you did in. But remember, I told you guys that Chelsea are in the title race. Chelsea cannot be in the title race. What are you saying? Well, it does look like Chelsea are going to be in the title race. Arsenal cannot score goals anymore. That's the biggest problem. Arsenal can't score to save their lives. And Man City still get a lot of goals, but they are conceding. They've conceded 11 goals this season. That's at this stage. In the Pep era, this is the most they've considered since Pep came in. At this stage, 10 games played in the league and 11 goals considered. But we'll see how they'll go. Manchester United, whether it is Eric Ten Hag, Ruud van Nistelrooy, whatever it is, Manchester United are still Manchester United. They're still stuck below 10th position. So many things happen, and in other league as well. In other league, there are different results, but it's just the Premier League that you have like major surprise. Then it was Eintracht Frankfurt beating their opponent 7-2, saying, no, it's not a Bayern exclusive. And then Borussia Dortmund, that one surprised me. I thought that RB Leipzig were going to win that one, but the yellow wall was vibrating and they were scared. So they beat RB Leipzig 2-1 in Italy. It was a different one. AC Milan went to Monza to win, 1-0. Juventus went to Udinese to beat them 2-0. I remember calling that one last week. And let's look at how the table is in Italy as we speak. And whatever question, whatever contribution you have, please start putting them up now. Let's make use of the time that we've got. But Napoli are still top of the pile. That's what happens when you were giving yourself quite a lot of wins and points. Inter Milan back in second, Atalanta are in third, Fiorentina in fourth, Juventus fifth, Lazio sixth, AC Milan seventh. Well, football is really interesting. I think that we should put our eyes on the Italian Serie A because the league is a lot more exciting than we give them credit for. But then in Germany, in the German Bundesliga, Bayern Munich won 3-0. They are still top of the pile. They put a difference between them and RB Leipzig. They were tied on 20 points at the weekend. But then after the winning and RB Leipzig losing to Dortmund have also shot up from 9th position now to 5th position. Bayer Leverkusen, defending champion, are in 4th. 9 games played so far, so let's not get over ourselves. But that's how it starts, okay? Xabi Alonso magic. Xabi Alonso will be saying to himself, I should have moved to Liverpool. I should have taken the Liverpool job. I should have gone somewhere else. But then he chose to stay. He's waiting for the Madrid job. I don't know if that job will still be available for him. And the Man United job is no longer available. Maybe Man City when, when Pep Guardiola decided to step down. Pep Guardiola is playing yo-yo with everybody right now, not committing, but not also turning things down. So let's see where it goes. In the French Ligue 1, the league table still remains the same. The best of the best are still at the top side of the table, with Paris Saint-Germain up in number 1 spot after 10 games played, still unbeaten this season, the only team in France that are unbeaten, and they've won 8 and drawn 2. Marseille have won 6, drawn 2, lost 2, but they're scoring a lot of goals, 23 goals, but they've considered 12. And then you have Monaco, who have not jumped up to 3rd with their win from, they didn't win from the weekend, they lost, I think. They've lost back-to-back now, but they are in 3rd position. You have Lille in 4th, and Nice, OGC Nice, who started the season not doing too well, have started regaining strength. They won 1-0 over the weekend. But one team in France who are really struggling and not doing well is Montpellier, the team of Akko Adams. And I was supposed to interview Akko Adams, but I told him, guy, we have to calm down because you don't want to be in a place now where your club thinks you're not even serious. You're struggling and you're doing an interview. You're looking to play for the national team. That is something that will not be good. Matches were postponed in Spain on Saturday. The match between Leganés and Villarreal was, between Villarreal and Rayo Vallecano was postponed. Valencia, that's where the flash flood heat was also postponed. So Real Madrid, that game was not played, but that didn't change anything because FC Barcelona won their game 3-1, if I'm not mistaken. And Daniel almost scored 2. Rafinha scored 1. It's now put kind of like a daylight between them and Real Madrid, who have a game in hand anyway. But there's a 9-point gap between Real Madrid and FC Barcelona currently as it stands right now. Atletico Madrid, even with 1 game play more than Real Madrid, are still 1 point behind Real Madrid. And the goal chart in Spain, kind of like very straightforward. Lewandowski with 14 goals, 2 assists. Rafinha with 7 goals, 6 assists. And then you have what's it called, Perez of Villarreal, but the first two are from Barcelona, and there's no really major scorers from Real Madrid apart from Kylian Mbappe, who's got 6 goals already with 1 assist. And then you now have Lamine Yamal with 7 assists and 5 goals. That's good. Vinicius Jr., who was robbed of the Ballon d'Or, and plenty of excuses started coming up. Oh, the way he dressed, the arrogance of him setting up a party in Paris and another one in Madrid. What's your business? That's his own business. Well, and many talk, but whatever it is, I will stand here and I'll say it, and I'll say it a million times, that he was robbed of that award because it was a last minute change. Nobody saw that coming, but hey, it is what it is. But Timothy Dembo, the Mr. Consistent, always reliable and always dependable, was here. He's here and he's put up our news. So we're going to go to the news, and when I come back, we're going to talk about all of the things you want to talk about from the weekend. My name once again is Daffy Matthews. This is the Sports Buffet. You're watching live on the Elevated TV Sports YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, please do what to subscribe. I don't know why you're watching and you're not clicking the like button. Is it the Imba Jesse tracksuit that I wear that you don't like? Please tell me. Is it my dreadlock that is pissing you off? I'm sorry about that one, but I'm not going to change it. Okay, there's... YouTube, my YouTube manager had the audacity to tell me that I should put my these stats that YouTube is giving us. I know it makes them money. That 30% is important to them, but I'm just saying that they say, okay, I should put it on 50 and promise to shave this hair. This my dreadlock. I should go from Samson in the morning before going to Delilah, and Samson after sleeping on the lap of Delilah. I don't understand, but Bible was very detailed in their storytelling. I'll tell you that he was sleeping in the lap of Delilah. But who was inside the room to know? Who was there? Well, whatever it is, let's go to the news side of the show, and then we'll come back. Ikorodu City are giving joy. They're still within the relegation waters, but I think that they've really done well. Unbeaten Rivers United are no longer unbeaten, as they were shown some lesson. 2 goals to nothing. It ended, and Ikorodu City are climbing. They are showing that their back-to-back win of the Lagos State FA Cup is not a joke. Their surprise promotion to the top flight is not a joke. They may have stuttered in their start, but they do know what they're doing. That's what they're showing. Whatever you got to say, whether it's about the Nigerian League, whether it's about the new National Sports Commission Chairman Sheodiko, who's been inaugurated now, giving office, go and do your thing. What are the targets you're setting for him? What's your expectation? He's got 2 years for starters to do whatever it is he wants to do, and then we'll see how it goes. DG has still not been appointed, so we need to also wait for that one, because to be very, very honest, the real person that walks the walk is the DG. It's not the chairman, but the can will fall on the chairman's head. I'm not making an excuse for him if anything doesn't go well. But I'm wondering, the myriads of problems that we have in Nigerian football, what can an NSC chairman do in 2 years? That's something, again, to talk about. But that's not an excuse, because the guy who was there before that we blame for the Olympic debacle was also there for less than 2 years, if you remember when he was appointed. But then we still blame him. So Diko have no excuse. There's nothing he would say, because he's been in this sports sector for all his life, especially in football. So if he cannot figure out, this is not for him now to go there and start thinking, what can I do? You already know what needs to be done. You should be able to, at least there should be a landmark project going on. But then vested interest in Nigeria will make it almost impossible for that to happen. Let's go to the news as put together by Timothy Dembo. Please try and follow him on Twitter and on IG. He's at TMT_Deimbo. Deimbo, spelled DEHINBO. Okay, Rivers United unbeaten streak came to an end yesterday with a 2-0 loss to Ikorodu City FC. Ayomide Cole and Rivio Ayewere struck in the 48th and 53rd minute, sealing the win for the Oga Boys as they continued their impressive form, especially on home turf. After the match, Rivers United coach acknowledged that the defeat serves as a timely reminder of the hard work still needed, saying it highlights the areas they need to improve to reach their season's goal. Well, maybe if they had signed Brandon Day, it wouldn't have gone this way. Brandon Day was available for them to sign, but they said they can't pay him. Not like he asked for anything. They just said they can't pay him. They are afraid. They don't want to make him an offer that will make him get angry, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. Well, they've lost one game now. Maybe that can just ignite them and say, okay, now we know we can be beaten. Let's work a bit harder. Let's hear from Finidi George, the coach, the soft-talking, slow one, Finidi George.
To work again. I think the first half we had one or two moments where I thought it was counter attack, but we didn't make the right decision. The first half ended in 0-0. Second half, I think concentration was not 100%, and they got that first goal. From that moment, I think they came up in the game and they got the second goal. I give credit to them. They did well, got the chances and the score. Of course, we know we cannot keep this run 38 matches, so it's good, so that the boys know they have to work harder, so these are one of those things that happens in football, so we must accept it and go back and plan for it.
Well, I know that Demola Brady Brian will be very, very excited, but somehow Remo Stars find their way back on top. I think on goal difference, they still share the same point with Rivers United. But let's hear from their own assistant coach as their head coach. Daniel Ogumodede is in Abuja working with Austin Cerezo Iguavon and Fidelis Ilichuko of Rangers to set the Chan Eagles up and running. They've resumed training last week, Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken, and they're working very, very hard. But let's hear from the coach. Even though they won 1-0, I don't think the man is satisfied, or probably he's punching above his weight. I don't know, but let's hear from him. Remo Stars clinched a 1-0 win over Daniel Amakachi's Lobby Stars on NPFL match day 10, thanks to Michael Ibe's goal just after the break in the 46th minute. This victory moved the Kenny Bay side to the top of the table after Rivers United dropped points. Speaking to the club's media after the game, assistant coach Sulaiman Kamil, who led them, admitted he wasn't fully satisfied with their performance, but emphasized that securing the win over Lobby Stars was very important. Sulaiman Kamil, let's hear from you. I'm actually saying things, so.
To me, I'm not too satisfied with the performance because we didn't play well as expected. But what matters most is the 3 points. Our agreement in the locker room is to get the maximum framework, and which we did. So the performance-wise, I'm not too satisfied, but I'm happy with the 3 points. We have about 6 regulars out of our team. 5 of them went for national assignment. 2 others got injured during the week. 1 in the last match we played at Atlant. So we are making about 6.
And you're not satisfied.
So we surely affect the performance. But what matters is the winning, and we got to the win.
Hey, amazing! Oh, amazing one set me up. Amazing one set me up. I don't know my enemies. Last week he gave me £20. This week he won't set me up. Okay, so amazing asked this question. Let me just jump into it in between. I know this question is not. It's not even anything. He said, "Cinnamon, I agree to you. If Atlanta wins your hair, you will recut your hair. I beg, give us another prediction of situation when we make you do so." First off, cutting my Atlanta is not going to win the league. Atlanta is not going to win it. So if I make that prediction, it's actually a waste of prediction. It will be me putting up. It's like me saying Arsenal will win it. If Arsenal wins the Champions League, I'll cut my hair. I know I won't cut my hair. Yeah, Arsenal or let me put the worst one. Say if Arsenal wins the treble, I'll cut my hair. I go dance naked from Aja to VI. Say no go ever happen. It no matter how. Even if Jesus consider for the bench, the coach you think, or they do remote control miracle, what God cannot do they. And one of them is making Arsenal win the treble. It's not gonna happen, right? So I'm not going to put it that. There are so many questions. This question they ask, like I say, lately now everybody is trying to see me skin my head live in the studio. So the other time my YouTube people don't judge my dreadlock matter. That time we're in the AFCON, and I said if we win the Nations Cup, I was going to skin my head, and we almost did. Almost doesn't count. I saw Brandy Singer, not be meeting up. But basically, I also. YouTube was suggesting something to me the other day, and they were saying I should say if I get 250,000 subscribers, I will give out a car. That one was scary. You know why it was scary? That's like YouTube is not supposed to be setting me up like that for a fall. It's a massive fall. Like give out a car. You know the exchange rate right now. You know how much it will cost to buy a car. I don't know. Maybe if it be Suzuki Kasha, but whatever car. And I sat down with my, just tell me that I don't have faith. I have faith, but I just sat down and I was like, 250,000 subscribers. I'll give her a car. If I go and say it now, that time reach, I'm not gonna give her a car. Everybody call the unsubscribe to my channel. You don't know the embarrassment that thing will cause. That's one. I also was playing with the thought of like this, like yesterday they told me I should put the maximum for the goal, the top super chat target, put the maximum on 50. Everything should be on the maximum. I was like, why? My channel does not have the kind of subscribers, and my live show does not bring enough crowd to do that. They said just do it. That's what they expect from everybody. I said, okay, no problem. I go do them now. When I do the maximum, when nobody give us super chat, now I go clear. But basically, I also wanted to say, if we reach 100,000 before the end of the season, before the end of the season, I will skin my hair. Hey, Jesus. I go, whoa. Hey, God. The scar on my head. Hey, Jesus. When I not like me, if I skin my head, to be very honest, most of them are not like me. And one thing will go happen, be say, I go turn plenty. People will use me to do me well because the shape of my head not good. If I look my children, their head, they are the jealous them. I don't understand how their head just stay around. They good shape. Like, I see my head. Oh God, they yeah. One gallop there, one broken bottle scar there, another one there. Plenty to cut my hair, skin, to cut this hair, skin. You guys, I will come on the show and you guys will be like, I'm nightmare. Like, I find like this, so leave it like this. It's not like not be jaguda. Maybe they carry hair. That's something I'm hiding. I'm hiding my shame. And you want to bring that shame. So if we get to 100,000 subscribers before the season ends, I will cut it live. But if not prediction, forget all the prediction I get. It's not gonna happen. Atlanta will not win the league. Arsenal will not win Champions League. Arsenal will not win the double. Arsenal will not win the treble. Forget about it. Well, let's go to Europe. And one man who started his journey with a 5-2 win in the Carabao Cup and never go, they have arrived. Van Nistelrooy, leave it for him. That's how Ruben Amorim went to the voodoo priest. I say, Portuguese people, they do juju like us now. Say, no, don't make this guy be winning. Because if he start winning, especially the Chelsea game, he beat Chelsea. Enzo Maresca, story don't change. Let him not win, but also don't make them lose so that my job will not be that difficult. So, you know how it is now. That game ended in a draw, but let's listen to how it goes because one man is really disappointed. Manchester United interim coach Ruud van Nistelrooy wasn't happy. They couldn't put away a second goal in the 1-1 draw with Chelsea at Old Trafford. United missed one big chance, and Van Nistelrooy said that's been an issue in the few games where they've lost points this season. After the match, he mentioned that while creating chances isn't the problem, finishing them has been tough. Still, he's confident that the goal will start coming soon. Well, you better start coming because you are a striker who scored a lot of goals, and right now your team can score. They brought you actually to teach these guys how to score. When they score 5 goals the other day, you say, okay, yes, they found the goals. Now lie. Bobby was right. Bobby, I apologize. You're very, very right. You see, new coach Barnes, nothing. They stay the same Man United players, new coach or nothing. Ruben Amorim, you know what you'll be facing.
I think today we're slightly disappointed because we didn't score the second one with the opportunities we had, and that's the feeling for me personally, and also in the dressing room, and of course over the last games that we played, we lost some points that we didn't convert our chances. The good thing always is the way I think is that when we create a lot all through the season so far. And in that sense, I'm not too worried. I think when the players are going to get in the flow of things with results coming and confidence growing, that goals will come.
Well, by that time, you might not be around again. You might be in the labor market looking for a job because your destiny is in the hands of Amorim. If Amorim says he doesn't want you, there's nothing anybody can do. Because no matter how you look at it, Amorim has been given the all clear that he should go ahead and pick his team and decide how he wants the backroom staff to be. And if Ruud van Nistelrooy is not a party to it, there is nothing anybody can do. Ineos have let Alex Ferguson go. So what do you think? It is Ruud van Nistelrooy that they cannot let go? Yes, Ruud van Nistelrooy is a club legend, but Alex Ferguson is a club ancestor. He's a deity. They let him go. They cut him off to the left. So think about it for a minute. Let's go to Enzo Maresca and hear if he's as disappointed as Ruud van Nistelrooy or he feels satisfied going to Old Trafford and getting a draw. Chelsea coach Enzo Maresca said he was pleased. This one is a low-budget coach. And Chelsea fans are not used to a coach saying he's pleased by drawing a game. With how his team controlled the game in their 1-1 draw against Manchester United at Old Trafford after the match, he mentioned that coming back after going behind wasn't easy, and he was glad they managed to avoid a loss. Well, Liverpool came back after going behind, so it's not like as hard as you think.
I think overall we controlled quite well the game, knowing that against them you are going to concede some chances, especially counter-attacker, for the skills of the players, Rashford in behind, Garnacho in behind, the striker in behind. So we knew that. I think we did the most difficult thing in this stadium against this team, that is come back after when they scored. So we were down, we come back immediately, and probably after the 1-1, because of the desire to try to win the game, we exposed ourselves too much, and in the last 10 minutes, probably we concede a bit more. But overall, I'm happy, and in Italy, we used to say, when you cannot win important, you don't lose. So at the end, we try everything to win the game. At the end, we didn't win the game, but it's important to continue in this direction.
This is radio like you never heard before. Elegbete TV Radio, the best in entertainment and sport.
Well, you've heard that man is stated his own and giving you a parable from Italy, how they do it in Italy. But then, let's come over to the man who likes to set tune for others, but doesn't want anybody setting tune for him. Gary Neville is already giving a manifesto, is giving order, the marching order to Ruben Amorim. Former United and TV pundit Gary Neville believes Ruben Amorim's first task at United head coach would be to stop the team's current slump. Speaking on Gary Neville's podcast powered by Sky Sports yesterday evening, Neville said Amorim has a big job ahead, needing to make the most of the players he's inheriting, any new signing he brings in as well. Well, one thing he would have to teach the Argentine butcher is that football is not a slaughter slab, because that guy would have sent Cole Palmer, the player that I'm planning to buy in my FPL team, out of the season. But God is God. What God cannot do in protecting somebody like Palmer does not exist. That's the one is there. But I don't know. That's Martinez. What's you people's thought about Martinez, the way he plays? Is he like, Arsenal not doing well, but when I watch Saliba play, I was like, okay, a little improvement, a little bit of imposing himself, maturity from 25 to 27, we will get there. Magalhaes, a little bit of sense, he's got brawn, he's got power, but a little bit of sense. Some things does not really need all those power, and he's good, okay? It's like that Colotori, so Campbell back in the day. But when I look at Martinez, I'm like, this guy they play, in worry in the streets will say, why they play Jaguda football? Play ball, I will learn ball for old age. Like, there's no finesse to his game. You from Argentina, for God's sake, the country that gave us Mario Kempes, who gave Adano, the country that gave us Armando Diego Maradona, Ariel Ortega, Fernando Redondo, yes, Angel Gabriel Batistuta, all these guys, Kun Aguero, Gonzalo Higuain, Esteban Cambiaso, all these guys. And let's not talk about Messi, because that one, leave that one. Not be only Argentina get Messi, now the whole world get out. You're playing like this. Even the Burushaga self, Rogeri, were not this rugged. Play like Mumu. I don't understand. This is the kind of guy you would deceive, go to dressing room and beat him better beat for wanting to kill your own player. What's that? But hey, I want to hear your opinion. Martinez, as an Argentine player, why is he playing like he's from Agbasa? One area in Wariko, Agbasa. Like, it does. I don't understand his game. There's just something about him that looks like Vinny Jones. I know a lot of you guys don't know who Vinny Jones is, but some of us have been watching football long before you were born, before your father met your mother. So Permit me when I mention some name. I know that some of the names I just mentioned now, some of them I never hear them before, Seth. Like it doesn't even know, like it doesn't even sound like their football names, but there they are. Okay, but let's come back to you guys now. It's time for us to talk about what your take is about the games that went on over the weekend. Some of you, did anybody win from sports betting this weekend? Because it will be a miracle if you win from sports betting. If you win sports betting this weekend, then you are supposed to be the person running Nigeria economy, because how you take no, say Arsenal will lose, Man City will lose, Man United and Chelsea will draw, RB Leipzig will lose, what's the other game again that surprised me? Napoli will lose. That is, you have to tell us, because it's beyond understanding. This is one of those weekends where the bet company recover all the money that the canker worm, the palmer worm, and the locusts have eaten. This weekend, they take it all. They take it all, man. It's every bet company, whether it's Sportybet, the number one betting company in Nigeria right now, or is what's it called? All of them, Bet Nigeria, all of them. They took it all. They took it all, man. They took it all. All your betting slip, catch fire. There's nobody out there who tell me, I won this weekend. Come, if you know you won, put it in the comment section. Convince us that you won. For where? Thunder fire you. You don't win nothing. Did you see Aston Villa losing? Did you see Man United drawing with Chelsea? Some of you bet that Chelsea will win. Did you see Man City losing to Bournemouth? When Newcastle beating Arsenal, was not far from it. Somebody would have seen that. But did you see Napoli losing? Forget Ademola Lookman. Did you see Napoli losing 3-0? Before you know, Lookman, they could come now. CAF could just decide to do a UEFA and say, you know what, Ademola Lookman is not born in Nigeria, he's not born in Africa, and he have dreadlock. We have made up our mind not to be giving players with dreadlock the African Footballer of the Year award again. Oh boy, say that be this way Real Madrid and Brazil they do. You will see CAF go see dragging they go run come over their Egypt office. CAF go Asia, go to stay. All these CAF officials, including Amaju, said the beat for street. The Wahala. But when I beat Amaju now because my birthday is coming and my birthday will organize event for a hotel. So let's finish the event. Then now beat Amaju touch us more. My guy, not just beat finish, just touch us more. Ademola Lookman will win the award. Like, is there any reason why the other people that they even nominated, have they been doing since this season starts, since August? Let's even straight up and let's forget about what happened in the AFCON and what happened last season. Since this season starts, since August to now, what have they been doing? Ademola Lookman have been like, after winning the single-handedly winning, I say Osimhen single-handedly won the title for Napoli. Ademola Lookman single-handedly won the UEFA Europa Cup in the finals against an unbeaten team for Atalanta. After that time, he's been doing some signs and wonder Shibamba. Okay, let's carry the matter to your side now and see how you're saying it. The quicker the better. Let's do some quickie today. Let's not stay too long. Even Jesus, I say I come quickly. You never still come, but we will come. We will come quick. Akimbola Lanre says we are here for a breath-taking show. Is it taking your breath already? If it's not taking your breath, not be me. But I don't want to take your breath because the president, I cannot disobey the president of Nigeria. The president of Nigeria say, let the poor breathe. So you can breathe. Even if you are rich, breathe. Even if you are middle class, breathe. And those of you that are in the abroad, if you are Nigerians too, breathe. If you are not Nigerians, still breathe. It's the breath of life. Hey, our president speak funny. Our Yoruba president spoke funny. That's what they say. All the English, they accented. I spoke for the pub. Breath. Hey, okay, there we go. So I have a very business-oriented question. Today is Monday, and I've looked at black people. I've studied the Jewish, the Indians, the Arabs. Like say Jewish people, not be Arab. The Arabs, and then a lot of white people, especially the country folks. And one of the things that I noticed is the fact that these people love to do business and keep it in the family. Italians, all these people keep business in the family, and then they extend it to their friends. So you hear that Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs are friends. This one and this one, Jeff Bezos and this person are friends. That one, they are friends. These two people that did business for 200 years, they are brothers. Black people, why is it very difficult? And I mean, if you have experience, please share. Why is it difficult for black people to do business with their friends and family members. What is that thing that we need to learn and teach our children so that they can avoid the pitfall, but benefit from the gains and do business with their family members? Because the other day I was watching TV and I saw Abiola's son, lamenting about their father's trust, our bank connive with collar, blah blah blah. And I'm saying to myself, this thing wouldn't have happened, if the father had done this business and carried his children along from the get-go. Nobody will be able to. This thing will not even happen. We'll not be having this conversation where your inheritance is frozen somewhere pending of determination of court case, and then somebody who is supposed to be part of the conversation is now heading the trust. That kind of thing. It's not supposed to happen. And why would you die and leave problem? And where we used to work, stations are closing down after station. I'm saying to myself, that this thing now, the biggest problem was, apart from the economy, is that it's a one-man thing, one-man show. When the one man now on the slow down, everything on the crash, right? So I'm just thinking, what is really that thing that, how much of you that's watching me today, do you trust your family member or your friends to do business with them? And then if you don't trust them, okay, let's even say family, you don't choose your family you just happen to be part of the family. If you don't trust your friends to do business with them, why are you keeping them as friends? Because I would always do business with my friends. Why are you keeping them? Why are you the kind of guy who choose to pick people you cannot trust to be your friends? What's the problem? But then you can trust them to drink with them. You can trust them to share women. You can trust them to do some things like that. So I want to know. While we're talking about sports, this whole sports that we're talking about, football that we're talking about, is other people's business. Some people came together and decided to do the business. That's why we're talking about it. But the one that concerns us, why can't black people, I'm black, if you're black like me, I know that some white people are watching us. I know some white people in Malta watching us. They were eating pandemic over the weekend, and I was impressed. Okay, Daffy, you've done a good job. But let's come to that talk. As you're writing about your experience on last weekend match, your bed sleep, your ticket, your everything, please tell me, why can't black people, friends, you see friends that grow up together, they will suffer together, but they cannot do business together. Maybe go to school together, do all the things together, pursue babe, even share babe, do 3 son, 4 son, 5 son, rape, gang rape, do everything. When it's time to do business, when it's time to do bar, they come together. When it's time to drink alcohol, come now, let us reason together and drink alcohol. When it's time to do business, so your turn to Israel. Why are we like that? So if there's something, because our parents didn't teach us this secret, they didn't tell us the truth, but we should be able to tell our children the truth. Some of us are too old now to learn new tricks, but we can start with our children and tell them, okay, this. These are the way you position yourself so that somebody else can trust you enough to do business with you. It's very important. It's a Monday morning. Let's get this thing talking. Okay, send out tonight to say it's great to be here as usual. As you come in, please hit the like button. Thank you very much, Tona, for that one. Lord Mayor Semigo Reverendo. Lord Mayor says Ademola on a red hot masterclass display. I don't want to say, Chief, now both of us chop up this weekend. I know, but you were first happy. You're happy. The switch for body, you got orgasm. Say we don't lose. You know what I'm saying? Well, what is good for the goose is also good for Uganda. Yes, what is good for Kenya is good for Uganda because they're all using shillings. Okay, Mystery Lane. I like that name. He said, Lookman, they play like say he want avenge him brother. Who be his brother? I don't understand. Lord Mayor say, this weekend ticket here, woto. Peter Wanada say, I don't come. Ugo Franklin say, we can't hear you, boss. Is that true? Is that true for the other people, or is it just me, or is it just Ugo Franklin? Because I don't understand. If at this stage you can't hear me, and every other person was hearing me before, then it's your side. You have to reset. Okay. Demola Bedubra say big thanks to Ikorodu City doing the last job on Rivers United. The title race is on. Arturego says not be small at Lord Mayor ticket here like Udmama Rapao. Hey, Jesus. Baba Yadobu Kakbadao. He said IT support Isolo says, good morning, family. Good morning to you. For Man City, I not get word for them. This guy ticket not here. This guy ticket now. Ticket to not be say like Man City. He said, look, man, came to avenge his brother. And lastly, how Ikorodu take beat Rivers. Now, what shock me pass for the weekend. I mean, the ticket tearing things. So now, ticket tearing things. Everybody's like, Rivers United unbeaten. They'll come and beat Ikorodu City. I don't know, say, Toby Adepoju and Co. They get planned. They don't plan. They don't set trap with. They color beat them for corner and tie neck them and beat them well like Ijob boys for Creek. Okay, the one that Benny Bryan says, that part of it, I have to say it in pidgin English. There's no English word to describe Kolobi. If you say you tie them, you know they make sense. You have to use Kolobi as a word. The one that Benny Bryan says, Lookman, no one the year unbeaten team. Unbeaten team 9 for the score. Against Leverkusen, I say score hat-trick. Against this one now. He don't do it too. Anything say unbeaten, call Ademola Lookman. Ademola Lookman will change the tide. If you want to play against unbeaten team, call Ademola Lookman. He go change the result for you instanta. That boy then they take here, say a team they unbeaten. Why would you be unbeaten when they don't beat us? No, he has to change it, and that's exactly what he did. Let's move further down the road and see how it is going. Demola Very Brian says, Lookman, then they take unbeaten team. He did to Napoli what he did to Leverkusen. And then we go further down. Serie A is going to be the toughest league this season. I love how the competition is going on. Okay, that's Demola Abiadi Ibrahim as well. And we're having fun doing all the things that we're doing. Let's push further down. Lord Mayor says, Chief Ego, I swear, but God saved me this weekend. I know to invest this weekend. Unlike me, it just be like, say, my mind, not just trust this weekend. Follow your instinct. You would never suffer. The instinct that your instinct, they say, is the voice of God in your head. They will like anybody say, Bayern don't win the Bundesliga. Make Leverkusen try again next season. Barcelona 2 in La Liga. My prediction, though, the 2 league is gone. Altuve says that let me I no do again. My body no good for police flogging. I want to concern police for the matter. I don't understand. What's you don't reach police? Nah. Not be bet. Now you bet. Nah, police a flog person. Not be your money. Keep betting. Amazing says, senior man, I greet you. If Atlanta wins Serie A, you go recut your hair. I beg, give us another prediction of situation where it could make you do so. Well, if we not get us to 100,000 before the season end, I might just decide to say, cut my hair to, hey God, the shape of my, I'd imagine now, even myself, my children, they're going like, no, Daddy, no. That's what my 5-year-old son will say. I know for sure that's what's going to happen. Demola Benny Bryan says, Canopilas did a faggy time on Casina. 2 late goals from the pillars. Musa on target again. That guy is having the fun of his life. James F.A. he said, what is going on with Prepare Sports and Start Times broadcast of the NPFL? Direct that question to them. I don't have any say in it. I'm not doing any production. I don't have anything to do with the NPFL for now. So please direct that question to the people that are involved. I don't think I have any response to that question. Oluwafemi Adebola says Maresca keeps saying he doesn't have a bloated squad yet. He's not using certain players like Nkunku. Nkunku is a fitness issue, injury. Felix missed too many opportunities, so it's okay to put him on the bench. For big matches, aside the French Cup games, how will the bench players perform optimally? My brother, focus on the results. Leave who perform and who don't perform. They were signing this contract for this club. They knew that the club had an overbloated squad. They went to go and sign for them. So leave the coach. Don't go and put problem on the coach who just came in like less than 6 months ago. Demola Benny says, I'm satisfied though. At least Remo got the 3 points, and that's the cocoa. With key players out for the Chan tournament, I understand him though, because he wants more from the players. Arturo says, Lookman really dealt with them. Conte, they shout like Papa will be say in Peking shop in food before. So in my house, the house I grew up, this couldn't have happened, Sha. So I'm not one of those people who grew up. My stepdad is not one of those men you can do that with. My stepdad's hand is 1 palm is like 2 of my own. He's tall. He's a giant. My stepdad is not a tall man. He's not a big man. That's like small. That's disrespect. My stepdad is a giant, a very fine. You know, I used to ask my mom, how this man take remarry Yusuf? I don't understand. Use a guinea juju for him. But long story short, big man. He's a crane operator, not be all this small crane. Oh. It's the first man in Nigeria to operate a man to work. Do you understand? Now crane, now big man. He dey keep his food. You know, see, there are things in this life that the devil can tempt you to do, and then there are some things that the devil can never ever tempt you to do. Take for instance, the devil cannot tempt you to go inside army barrack and slap an army general. No, they say resist the devil and he will flee. No, now you, the devil go resist you, you go flee. You know, there are things you can't tempt. No. Like black man from Nigeria, we just jack back go abroad. Tell us, say me go do skydiving. No way. That's not a temptation. If you tell us say $1 million, you go say, I know, sir, I'm not go there alive to collect this money. Don't worry, I will go and do. I'll go and be cleaning, changing diaper for old people. I'm okay with that. I'll take some more money. Don't worry. You know, there are some temptations that cannot. That's the kind of house I grew up in. But I've heard people say this thing many times. My father beat me because I take him meat or I shop his food. Ah, God, the favor. Your father must be a very small loaf. As very low I am with you always. Because if you grow up in my kind of house, you can't try it. Oh. I'm telling you, I will not be here to be doing this show and you people are sitting in your office right now, in your house or anywhere you are laughing. I will not. First way carry fifth for class, they give a big mark for face like the fifth out of over 58 I mean 68 people for person my school. I go shop, Papa. Do you know how much courage you have to have? Hey God, Sakabaya. Even right now, I'm having goosebumps just thinking of like if I attempted that. It is easier for me to drink sniper or gamalin 20 or tapia than to they go put the food there, I can go open now. That is the holiest of holies. You don't touch it, you would die. Holy Spirit will kill you. People have the confidence to eat their. Let me read this Adultery God's message again so that you get the import. I don't know how you grew up in your house, but just think about it like if you were able to do it in your house, you go take it for granted. But you know, Adultery God says, Lookman really dealt with them. Them Conte they shout like Papa way in Peking shop in food before he come back from work. Well, somehow it's possible, but. Oh Lord have mercy. Mario Nathaniel, the next person I'm supposed to mention his name. Mario, you know, say you follow me go the area where I grew up. That's how I come worry last year, exactly this November last year now. You follow me go that area. You see that kind of area, no man in that neighborhood is smile. Nobody is happy. Every time you are angry, you're frustrated, and you are transferring aggression. So imagine they can't give you legitimate reason to beat Peking. Like he shop your food, which means he doesn't learn how to be thief. This boy is going to become an arm robber. He get the audacity of Barack Obama to say he shop your food. They'll beat you. Other papa don't beat you. Say they'll beat you like thief for market. Mario Natana say nah. He say also say now he say look like night. You don't worry. The day we go happen. Wanna test me now? All on I go beg me somebody wear cap to do this show. And me, I know myself. I be first of my head big Ozengbe. You understand? I just build body joiner now. Don't build body joiner so you got the balance. When I go say now, I'll see this. This is what it is. So you go happen now. God, if I not grow, Demola Benny some of them go unfollow me so that my hair will grow fast. Demola Benny says, I think United should have won the game yesterday. They missed two big chances after Chelsea equalizer. They don't win. Hugo Franklin, you hear me now? He said, good morning, you said you are going to judge. Oh, God, and it's lot. I know that this comment will come one day. After 10 games, what says you now? I think that first of all, I've seen Anislot in different situations where even when his team is not playing well, like the game against Arsenal, I don't think Liverpool were fantastic. Arsenal scored 2-1, but they were able to control the game, manage the game. I mean, we want to give excuse that because Timbers got injured and Gabriel got injured, but like it or not, those are part of the experiences of games and those things happen. And the way he was able to manage it tells me, you know what? This guy's got games. This guy's got something, and we can't just sit here and be acting like, he's luck. I think it's got substance. But, like they always say, unbeaten run or series of wins or runs of matches does not mean anything in football until you win something. With this kind of start to the season, he should win something with it. I don't know what title he would win, but he should win something with it. If he does, then it's going to be one of the most respected Liverpool coaches. And I mean, we had Gerard Olia and Phil Jackson, who won the UEFA, win all the second titles in 2001 for Liverpool. We have Jurgen Klopp, who came in within 8 or 9 years, won the Champions League, won the league title, won all the other cup as well. But then we have Rafael Benitez, who did magic. You know, one of the greatest Liverpool coach of the Premier League era is Rafael Benitez, based on the budget that he's got, the type of players that he's got, the way he was able to manage his team, convince players to come play for Liverpool, even though they were not in the top 10 in terms of spending in that era. But whatever it is, Arne Slot wins the title right now is great. But I think that there's nothing again to argue about the fact that he's got the ability to steady the ship. But why are players feeling like they want to leave? That's the one I don't understand, because we're hearing that Mo Salah might leave at the end of the season. Trent Alexander-Arnold might go to Real Madrid. For Trent, I understand, because with all he does, people still don't appreciate him. They still try to look for what is weak about him and all that. But I think Arne Slot have exceeded my expectation already. He's done very well. Unfortunately, he still needs to win a title for that, to seal that authority of the kind of person that he is. Adijala of my celebrated family. Oh man, I had a very good weekend with Adijala Ufoma this weekend. We went to SIM card comedy show. Lies, they told us it was a beautiful one. Akboro was there, Timi Dakolo was there. A fantastic guy who came to sing. I've forgotten his name now. Very, very, my kind of music. Very nice, easy, sweet music. I mean, of all the people that perform, there's only one guy that doesn't know what his career is. Maybe we'll learn later, he will grow, but for now, he doesn't know. That Monica guy, that boy is funny. That boy is funny in a very street, crude way. Like, that guy is funny. And then you have, I probably have no point of proof to anybody anyway, but I had fun. And then saw Omar Katuba too. Omar Katuba sneaking to Nigeria. Is going back again tonight. Very, very nice. Nice time that we all wore black and had fun. It's good that Teresa was there. Teresa's sister also came. Got a very good time there. And I saw quite a lot of people that I've not seen in a while. That's what going outdoors for you anyway. And I'm already counting down to Warri again in Lagos at the hotel on the 26th of December. So for that, I've also said, you know what, I'm going to give quite a few or 2 or 3 tickets to people. I don't know who they are, but I'll be looking and I'll decide. If you're not traveling within that period, but that one are for only the people who give us super chat within Nigeria. I will give those 3 tickets because those ticket for Warri again, they're very expensive. And I need to give it to expensive people too. So all our super chatters within Nigeria, and they look at small. Moku just look like that. Well, let's move on. Lucky Ogale says that Lookman is one of the best wingers in world football at the moment. The hunger with which he plays, they never they call our world class. But that Bukayo Saka, where they work like farmer for Okitipupa, it's not a world class. Man, not talk about Bukayo Saka today. More than live first. One important game we lose. And undeniable quality. He attacks the space behind defenders very well, and he knows when to shoot. He knows when to cut back, and he also knows how to create for his teammate. But one Okitipupa farmer there, they say I be world class. They cannot talk. I don't know the people who did the class, but bless that class and boring class now I do. And DJ Lavman says, "Good morning, Legota family. Good morning to you. Weekend was crazy. While Man City and Arsenal donated point, Liverpool refused to get the memo." And Ayodeji says Martinez and Romeo are twins. Them too like rough play, too much. Sometimes I get very disgusted with this play. Could be better. Lucky Ogale says Lautaro Martinez gets away with a lot of foul. No, is it El Martinez? What's his other name? Martinez something. I don't forget. I don't know the other name. A lot of foul play. Players would do. EPL refs are truly the worst. He is bad at defending. There was a penalty for Cowell in the first half. Gara at every tackle. I mean, I don't like the way he plays. I mean, they came in with all this reputation, the Argentine butcher, and I was asking myself, in a league where we say if your shadow touch another person's shadow, so they will give you red card. Now he won't come be Argentine butcher, but I mean, the guy is just getting away with things. I'm not beefing him, but I just think that he's getting away with things too easily. Like they let him off the rope too easily, and maybe I'm expecting too much from him, or maybe I'm over demanding, or I'm over expecting. I don't know, but I just don't think that he's that kind of player that I will sit somewhere and I'll be like, oh, this guy is one of the best defenders in the league. I don't think. It's my opinion. I might be wrong, but that's just the way I see it. Where did I stop now? The weekend was tough. Liverpool. Okay, no. I think I'm not getting there. Wait, hold on. Okay. The ball Abel Dubai is saying Martinez playing is too rough. His intention is always to injure players. Sam Sports TV says, I won Saturday and yesterday, also 5-odd respectively. Okay. What God cannot do for you does not exist. Precious Eriwa says the weekend was tough. I'm glad Liverpool survived the crazy result. Demola Abedibay says, if anybody chopped this weekend, the person I which DJ Lavuma said Liverpool refused to get the memo. I don't get any talk for Chelsea matter. Let me say the Man City left back is playing on a different level, is unreal. The maturity of the game is on another level. Lucky Gale said the Clarice is looking very English now. It should be at right back and allow Partey in the middle. Arteta should get a proper 9 and a 10. The teams lacking creativity for City, them just disguise. We know them. Arotorego says, let the poor breathe. Now him take Dagbo the country. Not tired that word. Dagbo. Dagbo, and some of you don't know what Dagbo. Dagbo is scam. In case you don't know, it's fraud. 419 deceive. Lord Mayor said Garnacho was so wasteful yesterday. He has so many chances. I was surprised because he was one of those players that in Manchester United that I'm always counting on, like, oh, this guy, he comes in and he will deliver. But hey, nothing happened. Yeah, Eddie says Adama Lookman is on fire. He did to Napoli what he did to Leverkusen before Napoli could say Jack. He was gone. Lord Mayor says the problem is that we blacks find it difficult to trust ourselves. I agree with you on that one. And teacher Lavuma say SME can only grow with partnership. That is the sole reason we are having challenges to grow. I agree with you on that one as well. Demola Biani Ibrahim says Arteta playing Partey at right back and putting White on the bench still surprised me because he later play White. So why you no start and play Partey in the midfield so that the balance would do good day? Did Thomas Partey playing in that position cost us a goal? No. I think that what he's trying to do is you know how when you're close to someone, and let me use Christ Embassy as an example. If you know anybody to go Christ Embassy, you know the place where people are most brainwashed. Everybody believe that to get the anointing, you have to perm your hair like Pastor Chris. That's the same thing with almost all the apostles of Pep Guardiola. You will notice one peculiar thing about them. They just think, oh, how Pep did one. They gather many midfielders, right? Let me put more midfielders in this team. We will gain possession, and then we'll win matches. But that's not how Pep does it, because Pep is dynamic in his own way. He knows when to go with more midfielders. He knows when to get a striker. He knows, even when they said he'd always use first line. And Aguero was in that team. The best of Gabriel Jesus was also in that team, and he was playing in a team where they had people behind him to play. Pep Guardiola had 2 strikers in his team recently. The guy that went to Atletico Madrid and the Norwegian tour. So, but these guys will just, when the transfer window open, from what Arsenal played from last season, I thought the first go-to was get a backup for Odegaard. Not backup. Sorry for using that word, not backup. Get a competition for Odegaard and competition for Bukayo Saka, and then spend all the money, get a goal scorer. Because as good as you think Arsenal can defend, if they are not creating and they are not scoring, they go somebody go come attack them and they'll beat them. And that's exactly what's been happening. Kai Havertz is now Kai Havertz. So last season he surprised everybody. Give a bad player to Arteta and he will change them. He's not Kai Havertz, okay? He's not riding kayak in the small shallow waters. So it's just one of those things that happen that you get very, 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 very pissed. Yeah, Precious Elu was saying, hopefully Brighton will beat City this coming weekend and rub the thing in. Are you sure? City does not know how to lose, back to back. When they lose one game, you know that they are going to go another 30 games without losing. So you cannot bet on that one. Chika Yalogu says, wonderful weekend for football. 69 football say, love the Aina goal. Yeah, it was a beautiful goal. It was a very, very beautiful goal. Love the fact that he scored anyway. Lookman say, Abiodun Ben White is not fit enough. That is why. Precious Eliwa says, I'm currently planning on doing business with my friends. We have been planning on it for about 2 years now. The plans are gradually aligning. I pray that it turns out to be success so that you don't come out of your hand. Me, what try my fingers got burned to that you guys can really do it and do it very well. Friends doing business is the best height of friendship. I hate it when friendship is all about more go drink, more go carry women. When I used to do business, somebody call it cool down. I don't understand which kind of friends would be. So I'm not good. Like one of my friends, he used to be in Lagos, and he went to Warri, set up a boutique, and we did a whole boutique. Like, he was working in the bank. I said, go Warri, you come Lagos, you buy cheap, and then you go sell expensively in Warri. But I now notice one thing: every time he sends me a news from Warri, it's always they don't kill Ogbel. They don't kill this one. He sent me some very stupid news. And this guy, I'm about, I'm about to go to Estate. Matthew, Mushesha, Mushesha now. That guy, the children don't scatter. So what am I saying? Guy, they ever call me, say good news. You say, get one company where they employ people, then they look for so and so. You know anybody where we go send? Or I get one contract to the one executor, they look for people. You get anybody where you go recommend? I call me for those kinds of things. I beg for the record, I block you everywhere now, social media everywhere, numbers everywhere. If you come again, because like say me now, don't be your refuge dump. I only the guy tell the joke. He come Lagos, come back. I say that I say our friendship, don't worry yourself. You're not I used to think that we're good friends, but right now I don't say you decrease, not be friends. Additionally, I must say the average Nigerian 2 weekend, if we can look behind this, we go better. First, successful people should document their truth on their business growth. Let's learn from however, it will never happen. Thank God, say you talk about, because there is one word that have destroyed Nigerians. Nah, God, in pidgin English, in English, God did it. You see that word? That's the most. I read one of the most profound book in success is one small book like this. I would have gone to bring it right there. The Richest Man in Babylon. It's not the smallest book written, but it has the best principle. Apart from the Bible have like the best principles in business. But apart from the Bible, that small book have the greatest business principles. Then you're not going to mind control books like 14 Laws of Power, Think Big, Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. All those books where I get full everywhere. We be like, say, at the things I want to do magic, I don't know. But you see, Nigerians, oh God, sometimes I get pissed. Like, I'm not trying to change anybody, but some things are just disgustingly annoying to the point where you get pissed. Everybody in Nigeria who's successful, now God do, God do, and God. What is wrong with us? Stephen Covey not write books saying that even TD Jakes not the right book saying that God do. Robert Kiyosaki reach that point, that right? I think Big and Kickers with Donald Trump. All these people the right book they like God past me and you. They believe in God past me and you, but they go tell you where they make mistake, where they can't get them right, how somebody just come out of nowhere. Even if in that book they say they lie small, but there is verifiable facts in it. Nigerians, nobody, you'll see that they don't come to your call microphone and we were on the verge of everything and God just did it. What did God do? The last time when God remember saying Nigeria they exist 2 million years ago. God never remember saying I create this Nigeria. This Nigeria so where would they so? If anybody convince me say God they ever they see Nigeria, I would say God really wicked. Like God, God should be ashamed of himself. But every small thing God is God, and God did it. Shut up. God not even knows say Nigeria they exist. If they do world census, God know they count Nigeria for God. They see him. The angel where they put in charge of Nigeria, that way they create the world. He among the fallen angel. So he then they file report to God. Now them will the file report to. Una notice the new trend. In America, if there's just anybody that's successful in business or anything, they say they Illuminati. Now you notice in Nigeria now, anybody where they successful, they say na gay. They shop a gay bread. Think about it now where God did with that. And the same God born Sodom and Gomorrah. God need to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah for the one who they so. But let's move on. Write book. I can't tell you say now like this and succeed. No, it will never happen. I want to say a black man typically lacks trust when money is involved. Ayodeji says, I hate early kickoff games. No, now your team knows how to play. I won the City match. You bet the City go lose. Oh boy, you get mine though. 69 football say I'm hosting a get together this month with some friends. I'll bring up this business conversation with them. I do business with some of my friends too. Okay, that's a good one. And if it's going well, congratulations to you. What's it called now? Additional have must say make Uma help me thank Elebetel. Get out. I'm not reading that one. Ayodeji says singled both City and Liverpool to lose. Okay. Adegoke Obembe. Yeah, I'm not spell the name this time. I'm a guy. These are the guys that got me into Bayern. Adegoke Obembe says, can someone please advise Wayne Rooney to think twice about his coaching career instead of relegation club? Because he's not good enough to coach any successful team now. He's only a coach. Is that guy you give a coaching job like a coaching job? That guy with the Rooney is looking like somebody that is depressed. I don't know why most footballers retire and they start looking like sad people, like something terrible happened to them in their life. All the money is no longer useful. So that's why when people say your picking go play, I was like, no, shut up. My child not play. That's not a dream. That's not a good dream. It's not a good dream. It's a dream for people who end up as idiots. You know how many footballers who end up as idiots? Precious Anyone says people misuse the word friend or colleagues and every random person they have one or two conversation with. Right? IT support is all says, boss, we can't do business with our friends because of lack of trust. So why are you making friends with people you don't trust? Why are you making friends with people? So you want to do business with somebody you don't know that's not your friend and you want to trust them because of lack of trust. Recently, I trusted someone with some amount of money because he wanted to start up. And I wished I decided to help. Okay. I think if somebody comes to me now that they want to start a business, I should give them money. I have the money. I'll tell them, no, I'm not giving you money. I'm going to invest in the business. I'm going to have a say-so in the business. I'm going to monitor the business. At any given time, I know what to take away. That's the agreement we signed. So I'm not giving you, because listen, if you're giving me money, and let's try and understand certain kind of business. If somebody had given me 2 million naira in 2017 when I was starting, and by now they are not seeing any return, they will say I don't take their money run. This is not a quick yield business. This is a very long. This is not acorn seed to oak tree or pine. It takes 10 to 20 years for them to mature. So sometimes not with that failure. Nigerians again, we too like MMM type of business. We want business where they bring money today. Now I got put money how much I'll get in return. Somebody called me that I say, if I give you 5 million now, how much I'll get back at the end of the month? You decrease. I just ask her. I said, you decrease. You don't do your feasibility stuff before you ask me your mumu question. You don't go put your money for bank when they give you 3% interest every month, and then the same money they give you as interest, they'll call use SMS charges and electronic charges. They collect from you. You're mad. Who you take play? If you take money, you don't know where you put up. You don't go give out the fair money, make the whole lot for you. You know, because sometimes when people come with this type of question, it's disgusting. If you want to do business, let's do business on the long haul. Since where this guy buy X, Twitter, he never make one single profit. He's been making loss on it. Roman Abramovich not made profit for 19 years in Chelsea. They were making loss in the end. But you want to invest in a business that is just coming up, or not even big business. You they look for end of the month profit. You not be devil you be. Lookman say, boss, do you think City are playing well this season, or their loss to Bournemouth is just a bad day? I don't. You see this question? This is very, very tricky question where you set somebody up to answer you, and then you're saying, "I have to talk about." City are dealing with injuries, and the kind of injury that they have this season, they've never had it since forever. If anybody have that kind of injury, then they deserve to get bad games. And City have just lost only this game this season, if I'm not mistaken. How is that even something for us to have a conversation around? There's no Rodri, the stability of the team. The creative arm of the team is not there. Kevin De Bruyne, a lot of players are out injured. Doku, Grealish. just about the real spine of the team is out, and you're asking this question. Let me come on, calm down now. IT support is all says, but to my surprise, now play me to get some cash. Payback time don't call wahala, don't tell wahala. No, I don't let them be and let them know say help no go come from my side again. Now this is where we make mistake. First off, there are some business that are growing that needs help. That's fine. There is investment in business. If somebody come to me and say, like all those, give me 20K, give me 30K, and then they say I must borrow, I don't say that money. If you pay back, fine. If you don't pay back, no big deal. And I do that with people too. But what I do is that I pencil down everybody who's putting whether 5 naira or 1 million naira, pencil them down, because one, I'm doing a business that is a high yield business. It's like oil and gas, crude oil business. It's a high yield business, but it also requires a lot of time. Eventually, forget about it. Everybody who gives you something and say, "Oh, I just did one for nobody did one for God." Two things will happen. Eventually, the access you have, they will need it for their children, for their friends' children, for somebody. No, like it. That's the one where you go agree for yourself. Say, I will bend the rules for these people. You must have it as a business person where the people will help you in the days where you were knocked off the street. You think that good Samaritan man that helped that person by the roadside, that person will bend every principle where he get to answer to the call of the good Samaritan. You would bend the rules. But on the business, and you will let your workers know so that these are the reason why we're bending this people. Like I used to say, if I get my own property where I office, I will set up a board, like a gold board where the names of everybody who's contributed to this business will be there. So when you come work, don't think that you just come into this organization and it's your hard work. There are people who put their sweat and blood, who put their life on hold, who wake up in the middle of the night to answer our calls for you to be in this building where you do. So respect them. I used to say that when I was in Brilliant, like we should have a plaque board, like one section of the office where the names of everybody who's worked here, the year from this month to this month, people who's contributed, outsiders. But they look at me like say a smoking boo. As I get that, everybody get that they smoking boo. But I thought that was going to be a great motivation for people because you now know that even if they don't like me, I put in my work. The day I go leave now, they go. You know the way they win Champions League or they win Premier League, you see they go they inscribe the name. If you see the Bundesliga trophy, they brought it here. I brought it to Nigeria 4 times, so you see the name of the winner, the year in it. It's very, very important. But no, we not get business incentive for Nigeria. Come and work on that. IT support is all say some of the friends we keep not just for outing or football or women, while some are for business and long-term relationship. Now, this age where I did so, I don't want friend when one man go out with them. I have my children. That's the people I go out with. God bless me. My 12-year-old son is bigger than me. We can dress together and go to the cinema. We can go and sit at the lounge and eat shawarma, eat fish, and come back home. If no one eat for them, we can buy and come out. I need to drink alcohol, they need to drink alcohol. I never chase women again. He never chase women. So it's an easy thrill. If I want, who sing that song, Cheap Thrill? Sia and Sean Paul, right? Me and my friends, those are my friends, my children are my friends. They are my cheap thrills. But when it comes to business, don't call me say make we go drink. Call me say we go do business. I can at the end of the year I can call you say, guy, we could go this comedy show, we go this event where they need to smoke, where they need to disturb the hand. Just catch phone and come back. That are my business people. Now that kind of friends I want now. I don't want anybody. Oh boy, if you see one place, you see the yash. You not be go secondary school. You not go university. Is that not what we do when we're in secondary school and university? That's what we do. Don't come man. So people see you. So buddy weekend, if you see the yash or I carry a hanger from window, are you mad? At 40 something, like fool. Where this day set 20 something they set up company. I want to make us say all these people where they say make you barb your hair. So wait a whole minute with waiting them. They look for. They want to see my awareness now. I want to. They want to see my awareness as I did. So I know what rich. As I did like this, so I be like gorilla. So you know good. They want to make I pass Obasanjo level. I be like orangutan. That's how they go. They happy. Whereby they give me see. everybody have a prize. I get 100,000 subscribers by the end of the season, and they say cut the hair. A year I go day, a year I go call him my baba. I go cut the hair for you. I know, but that year I go see Greg again. If you not grow away face cap, have a big deal. Like I say, Lookman didn't deal with Napoli for anybody. Make una stop the drag Osimhen enter the boy shine. That's just the team on X. It's all Lookman. 69 Football says, I feel for Rude. He seems to be the guy that can do it for United. He may never get the chance in future. You never can tell. Never say never. Like I says, boss, so for business between family and friends, yeah, you know how Nigerians like to be oga, make other people, they worship them. That's one thing that I feel stops it, except maybe the egos. But we have to learn how to change it. So I grew up with a very hardworking mom. And I grew up with certain things, and as I'm growing, I'm changing the narrative. I still see people. The other day, my sister's children came to spend a holiday. 2 girls and a boy, and then the girl that stays with them, the 4 of them. And then the first thing I noticed is the boy, small boy, 10-year-old boy. If he eats finish, then they come pack plate for him. I saw it the first time. Because it's something that I could not envisage in this era. I thought it was just a gap. It was just, somebody else finished eating the packing plate. And then I saw him in the kitchen. He just eat, finish, put the plate down, wash his hand. He moved away. I said, hey, look, come here. And then he washed plate. I mean, boy. Like, I almost smashed his head against the wall. Like, who invented that rule? You see, those kind of things, you have to change it. It's just a small narrative you change along the line. Impacting people is not just maybe doing big things. I remember when I was in radio, when I first came into radio, na library, Serena would play, we'll go be there like our wife. Like, first of all, what did sound weird to me? I can tell you with all confidence that you can't catch my children insulting people using like insulting people because where they hear them from. You tell this thing I do for radio, so if I open this out, not for the house, no. They don't hear them from anywhere. So it is strange when they come back from school and maybe one kind of music is playing and the small one, you know, they catch this, but he's singing one kind of song. I say, where did you hear it? He said in the school bus. The next day, I'm having a showdown with the school. Like it's a straight showdown. Don't. I said my children go to school not to go learn small shake. We'll get problem. We will just spoil finish. Leave us. But for this age, we can fix the things we want to fix. Don't make friends with people you cannot trust to do business with. Yes, they make the rich they richer and the poor they poorer. Because the rich they make friends with people we say they do business with. I hang out with them and I see the way they exchange their conversation. Oh, guy, I need 300 million. Say, okay, don't worry, I'll send it that. Which shall I send you a dollar? You want it in dollar or you want it in naira? We not. Oh, but if you see the yash, you dey Chris. At your age, now, what did they do with that? What did they do? Now, that's the one work you've done all your life. You see, they do, you don't retire. I beg you. Look at that. I say, for me, I use my brother well for business. I trust them. If I lose the money, now for family, that's my thinking, though. I appreciate that. Engineer Ibrahim Abiola says, say good morning, house. Good morning to you. But why? Can we evaluate Arsenal season already? Because it seems pundits have started waiting for us. And what's your take about the news of Edu leaving? Would this be bad timing? Well, he said it 2 seasons ago, so it's not like it's new. I don't know why people are now reacting like it just happened. Edu's exit has been on for like 2 seasons. And they actually begged him to stay because he's the one that convinced everybody that Arteta is the man that can do the job. So they told him, since you say Arteta, you would stay, because he was supposed to leave the season after Unai Emery was fired. So it's been there, it's done his bit. Arsenal should be looking for somebody else to come in. There are certain things he wanted to do that he refused him, and so he's leaving. Would that be a problem? I don't think it's a problem. Again, when you look at the kind of injuries, I just think that there was not enough cash to to strengthen the squad. And then when they did strengthen the squad, you could argue, but now looking at the injuries that we're having, it's okay. They thought well. It was, on hindsight, everybody have 2020 vision. It was a good one, but the strengthening was not complete. And I can understand it's a gamble. You don't want to fall into the PSR and then you lose point. You don't also want to overbuy and then you don't qualify for the Champions League and then you're paying salaries that you cannot, recoup. All those ones but you see, in business, you take a gamble to make success. His reign has also coincided with one of the best. My favorite guy at Arsenal in the last 20 years has been Ivan Kazidis, not because he won anything, but because he was the one that was bold enough to sack Arsene Wenger. I'm not one of those people who believe in all this Namamutok mutual agreement to part ways. No, not sack the sack him. The man no one come out, the sack him. He says, as Alex Ferguson was not fired, they just had the mutual. Shut up, the sack him. Who they earn 2 something million? They say I just get a mutual understanding to live. Man is greedy in nature. I make Tinubu to be a Nigeria president. Now I make Joe Biden be American president, even though say he get dementia. Okay, so long story short, now I make Pobia still be Cameroonian president, even though say he know they stay Cameroon again. He don't even know his name. So it's one of those things that happen. But what I think would I do is the fact that there is no longer if you listen to him and if you listen to a lot of his interview, you know that the guy is very, very ambitious, and then he's no longer seeing a career growth. You know, when you don't big past the place where you walk, you start seeing like you're not caged, because when you're small, the place is big, but now you are bigger than the place and you want to do some things and you cannot. Your ideas are no longer small, but they force you to shrink your ideas. I think that's what's happening with Edu, and he needs to leave. Any club that is smart will give him a job. And again, maybe he wants to go back home, go set up something in Brazil and see how that works. But we'll see. I want to say, I better go make them give me one ticket. If you're coming to Nigeria, you know I'll give you a ticket. December 26th, I'll give you ticket. Okay, Leandro Martinez. Okay, that's the name he was trying to do. I think they say, now so Ogbori players they do now, them go talking their jersey like Sergeant, like person we want go commission Pete for Peter for Sefru. Oh God. See, you know you're a professor, Nasha. You know you're a professor. Let me not say anything. They cannot remove Nigeria or Delta State from your blood. America cannot win this battle. They have lost it already. Engineer Ibrahim Abiola says the same Bournemouth that beat Arsenal with a man down, where people they talk, is the same team that beat Man City with complete 11, and we don't hear anything from the English pundits. Those ones are there for City pocket now. Olatunji Mane said, what is your tactical analysis of United and Chelsea game? Because the game looked quiet and cagey. I was expecting Chelsea to attack more than United, but what's your opinion on that game? Unfortunately, I have no opinion because I didn't watch the game, and I can't give opinion on the game, but I didn't watch. I'm going to say, if I was told Leverkusen game would end in a goalless draw, I'll not believe it in a zillion years, but then it happened. That's football. Football doesn't work according to script. So on paper and on the field are two different things. Tosi, Liam, they say an average black compete with each other, trying to prove they are better than the other. Another thing is greed. When the business owner lives large on the proceed while the staffs are getting crumbs. Aaron Morris says this weekend was one made for Ikorodu City and Ademola Lookman. That makes sense, you know. Tosi Lemade said the stars break out to form their business and become a competitor. That's true. Peter, one of them says these are some of the reasons why we don't do business amongst us. We as a people prefer to own 100% of a 10 million business than 10% of a 100 million business. Always want full ownership than collaboration. Another fact there. Jesse O'Class said from the home front, Atlant lost 3 matches in the opening 4 NPFL games. Now they are unbeaten in the last 6, winning 4. Yes, that's a very good one for Emmanuel Amunike. We're waiting for Amokashi to do his own too. They say sometimes to put insult upon injury, they bring their kids and do not understand how to run of business to head a friend who has been in the business for a long time? How do you get their loyalty when you're not? Okay, Aaron Turego says, Ateta na Alina, when Pep they teach, the guy they catch Abaka for bullshit. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. This you should have saved this for Friday. And I want to say, bro, so would say Ateta should be sacked if he wins nothing at the end of the season. I wouldn't say he should be sacked, but I cannot argue against the sack. Meaning, I am not neither here nor there for Ateta. Ateta have a chance to win things. His job is to prioritize what can be won and do like Eric Ten Hag to win the FA Cup, win the Carabao Cup. I mean, Carabao Cup is February. Looking at the games that are remaining, he could win the Carabao Cup if he wants to, if he puts it there. That would tamper things a bit. So they'll add FA Cup and Carabao Cup to his winning. And then you cannot go further and say, okay, you know what, let's see if we can get the FA Cup. Because I don't think at this rate, unless every injured player comes back and stay fit to the end of the season, I think at this rate, Arsenal is in the title race. They're still there in fifth, but I don't think they're in the title race. I know that Nottingham Forest will fall off, but it go four now that multi-flying tabush. So we should be careful. But if they sack him, I won't be angry. Now the question will be who will take over from him. Tosi Lemade said, at Precious, the first thing I would advise is you guys should have a contractual agreement to guide your conduct and proceed. Sharing, good luck, bro. Okay, contractual agreement for Nigeria, Sha. Police station, Wakata. Peter Wanana said, too, we have trust issues amongst us, Nigerians, especially if you've been burnt before, and as a people, we've been forged and built on survival mode. But I think that the best businesses ever was built around being born. Do you realize that Steve Jobs was kicked out of the company that his idea built? I know that the hard work was done by Steve Wozniak, right? Let's not pretend ourselves. And the guy that came in and took it from a $1 billion company to a $3 billion company, right? But Steve Jobs was kicked out of this business. And then later, when it was time to do that iPod, they had to go find it because it was his idea. It was the idea behind it. And that's why when people talk about Steve Jobs did the less work, but he had the most idea. So when you talk about Apple, you call his name all the time. My point here is people get burnt. That's part of the concept of business. The fact that you get burnt once does not mean, okay, let's not do business again. I'm not going to trust anybody. Fuck you if you don't trust anybody. You're an idiot. Peter Wanana say, I have been burnt before and through that relationship straight away without looking back. But I have about 3 friends I can bank on, even with 100 million without fear. That's the point. You have to have people that you can bank on, because some of them, I say plane they crash every day, and then they enter plane. Fire the burn house, and I see they build house. Cars, the guys see them every day, see the buy car now. Some more they, anybody say, meanwhile, every successful business always have the element of friends coming together. I think this generation is beginning to see things differently, and we'll see lots of coming together to be great. I agree with you on that one, and let's encourage it, and also share testimonies of successful business that was as a result of friends, not necessarily coming together, but my friend recommend. Because again, sometimes people feel like when we do good, nobody talk about it, but when we do bad, it's a conversation everywhere. So that's also hold people back. To me, that used to say that to me. So if we spend as much time to talk about the people that are doing the right thing, the way we spend time talking about those that are doing the wrong thing, maybe people will be encouraged to do the right thing. And again, me and to me, when we always talk ideas. And it was like, people say Big Brother is not working, Big Brother is not working. All the people that are signing the check from the sponsorship, their company, those people that are agreeing in the meeting to say, okay, let's put our sponsorship on Big Brother. Now, church, that they go, why they not sit down and say, let's gather 200 people in one room, make all of them, they read scripture, they bring out revelation from each of those scriptures. Then at the end, the winner will get 200 million, a car and a house. And what he said, you made a whole lot of sense. So set up models. Don't just criticize. Set up models that work, and then we'll take it from there. Everybody say, meanwhile, every successful business, okay, I think I've seen that one. Peter Wanada says, we as a people do not know how to keep to our words, like paying off loans with zero interest. If you can't pay back these little borrowings, then how can I trust you to do business with you? Just they say, on behalf of Edijala, thanks to everybody. We don't, you are a fish. You're monkey fish, malo fish. That's what you are. Who send you, Aproko? Just Lemade says, we're running. The one way they do since why I go tell her thank you, go tell say, bros, forget about it. Then they announce am. Why be say now? Why you not they follow in own advice? In own advice now you need to follow. Just smart, you know, you not follow your advice. But if not me, now it's like, bros, then they loud down now. You see the difference. You see, do as you say. Don't be turning things down. Just Lemade say we're running, getting coaching job with his popularity than his experience. Now, wow. Olava say, boss, good morning. What do you think about Arsenal's title challenge this season? Arsenal have lost 2 games already, 3 more losses, and they're out of the title race. That's what I'll tell you. That's what I think. And Digital Alpha says, Elegote, your advice is on point. Needs to do some short for YouTube. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Chike Ayalogu says, I'm actually pissed that Arsenal sold Emile Smith this season. The injury to Odegaard. Did you see the injury coming? Were you comfortable with having Smith? Because if you haven't, you wouldn't have signed Merino. That's just the truth. No, don't be pissed. Emile Smith is not a player that can win you a title. It's a player that can play for Fulham and get them some result. The result that Fulham is getting, the position where Fulham did, if Arsenal did that position, you don't go verse. So that's not what you should be bringing. Arsenal did sign a striker, they sign a player that will compete with Odegaard and Bukayo Saka. That's what you should be telling me. And that 25% no show, Bukayo don't do more. I tell you, say every season he only give 75%. The other 25% he go spread out like a government salary. Don't spread as much so that you know sell it to you that do. I'm just telling you people. Not because I hate Bukayo Saka, but I'm just reminding you people so that I know to see it not happen. Well, the last stretch now, Digital must say, hang on for window until person buy for your hand. What's that actually? Chika Ayelogo says, do you think Aina is bigger than Nottingham? Who will be? Nottingham Forest. WhatsApp club do you think? Did you read this before you present to his level in the Premiership? I think Aina can comfortably play for a top 8 club, maybe Liverpool. Tosi Limade says, thanks a lot, I appreciate. To be very honest, there is no player in the Premier League that is bigger than the club that they are currently playing for. There's no player. As a matter of fact, some of them are too small to play for the club that they are playing for. You're playing for an EPL team, you say you're bigger than the club. How now? Say because it's got 1 goal for this weekend. I want for now. Now the one that they rate Nigerian players sometimes, and they feel like now the same ball with they watch. I be just 2 games now. Tomorrow now, I'll say Lautaro Martinez is bigger than Inter Milan. So I don't even want to talk. Time don't go. So let's leave it like that. Extra 30 minutes. What I suppose at night. Don't pass. First off, let me say thank you to every one of you who joining on the show. Those our new subscribers. I am extremely grateful. I really want to make a success out of this YouTube work that I'm doing. I also want to say here that for all of those advices that are good, do something extra like all those big guys, we get big yansh and big breasts. I'm not going to do them. It's not a compulsory thing. All them United Stand, all them up front. I know that they are abroad that are successful on YouTube. They didn't do all those things. We for Nigeria, we too like the easy way out. How come? It's because that's what is trending. No. Not be him. And then large bowler, not be him. Not be what I want. That's not what I want. I don't want to be known for that. It go grow. We go get there. I don't want to do all that. So keep those advice and don't be sending them to my WhatsApp. I'm not going to take up. Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for being on the show today. Thank you very much for clicking on the like button. Thank you very much if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for every support you're giving. This week, we will bring the Richard Owobokiri interview for everyone who's engaged that HMSN interview. Drop a comment, share it with your friends, talk about it. Thank you very much. Those things you do inspires me and makes me feel like I am on the right track. I will keep trying to do more with my team. Having said that, the Richard Owobokiri will be due either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but definitely this week you would have it. And thank you for being patient with us. Have for yourself a wonderful day. Like I always say, be the best version of who God created you to be. If you can't fix the problem, don't add to it. And if you can't fix it also, Don't stop those who are trying to provide a solution. God bless you and have for yourself a wonderful day. Please find a way to make friends that you can do business with. Find a way to make friends with people that you can trust. I don't understand why you're making friends with people you can't trust. The person you can't trust to do business and you're making friends with them, and they go rape your pikin tomorrow. Look for people you can trust and do business with them. Because the more business we do in Nigeria, the higher our chances of getting out of this mess. Because now, who they do business, I go employ people. Now, who they do business, I go build. Now, who they do business, I go. It's the simple logic, right? So, have yourself a wonderful day. Bye bye.